Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. My name is Mamoon Zain from Computer Science Department, Jubal University College. My dear colleagues, I would like to record this short video to help some colleagues who are trying to create assessment online on the Blackboard, and they need some technical help. The process is very easy. If you follow this video, follow the instructions, you'll be able to create quizzes, assignments, and other type of assessments. So first, you need to select the course section that you are intending to create the quiz in. For example, you'd like to create a quiz here in this section, so click on it. Then I prefer always to create a quiz by creating a link for it. Instead of everything in the home section, you create it here to be as a link on the left hand side. So here you would click on the plus sign on top left and click on content area, and for example quiz 2, you'd like to create a quiz as quiz 2. Make sure that you make it available for users by clicking on this checkbox and click submit. Then you will see it actually at the end. Before the course management links, you will see this link here. So you can drag it from here. You can drag it and put it on top, and you put it somewhere here, for example, for students to see it. This is the instructor's view, but if you click here on the student view, you will not see this quiz right now because it doesn't have any contents. So here I'm going to click on the student view. The quiz is not visible because I did not put anything on the quiz right now. So I'm going to exit the student view and then come back to my instructor's view, and here is a quiz 2. Currently is empty, it's just a link. So first you need to click on this quiz link, and this will give you a lot of different menu items. So if it is assignment, you click assignment. If it is a test like multiple choices question, short answer question, true or false question, you can just click here on this test to create the test first with a name. You give it the same name that you have it here. So click on test, and then you will see this screen. Currently there is no any test created, so click create, and this will ask you to give a name for this test, which is quiz 2. And then if you have any information for the students like description, for example this quiz covers this chapter or that chapter or this week or that week, so you need to write all information for this quiz right here, and click submit. And here is a quiz created, but currently there is no questions, there is no points, there is no description, of course. And to create the question, you can select the question from this menu item. Here you have different options: short answer questions, matching questions, fill in the blanks, true or false, multiple choices, everything. For example, I would like to create let us create, for example, if you like to create like half of it true or false, half of it multiple choices. So select one of them, for example here multiple choices question, and then this screen is actually a question for one question. So for example, you call it question 1, and then here write your question, and here are different answers. This is answer number 1, answer number 2, answer number 3, answer number 4, and you need to check the correct answer. So for example, I have this question about coronavirus. I would like to put the question right here, the question, and the question says what is the medical name for new coronavirus? You can have it bold, you can change or you can just leave it like that. This is to change the color of the question text. This is to change the type of the font, size of the font. I like to make it bigger font, you like to change it to Times New Roman, you know, you like to change something on this one and leave it to just normal like that. And these here are the four questions, the four answers. For example, here answer number 1 is COVID-19, and this is the correct answer, so I'm going to check it. And then answer number 2, you write this, for example, COVID-18. Answer number 3, I have written this, COVID-17. And for this question answer, I put COVID-16. So what is the correct answer? Correct answer is this one. So check only one of them. If the number of answers are more than 4, you can increase them from here. If it is like 5 or 6 different answers, so this default is 4 actually. And then click submit, and this will have this question with 10 points by default, but you can change the question marks from this. You click here, for example, every question is just 1 mark. You change it from here and click submit to change the question. So now I have one question with 1 point, and you can see here, this is for you to see that this is your question. These are the answers, question and answer number 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the correct answer. You can add questions from here, or from here on top. So usually people would prefer to add question down there. So when you add a question, it's going to ask you again what type of questions. If it is multiple choices, then keep. If it is multiple choices, I would prefer that you copy the same format. Yani you can click here, click on this small option link, and then it will provide this. Click copy, and then change the question number. Question number 2, here says copy off, but obviously you'd like to change this. For example, what is the capital of KSA? Okay, I'm gonna put, you will see the same answers as previous question. So you need to change this one. For example, Jeddah, which is wrong. Okay, Tabuk, which is wrong, and the correct answer is Riyadh. So you click here, this is the correct answer. And then the last answer, let me just put Dammam here as one of the wrong answers, and then click submit. So now you have 2 questions. When you copy it, it's going to copy everything, even the points here, because the points before you change it to 1, now the point for this new question is 1. Sorry, I made a mistake by clicking also in the first one. So you need to edit. How do you edit the question? Because I need to remove this check from Jeddah. So you can actually click here and edit the question, and come here to remove that checkbox from Jeddah. Now the checkbox is only on Riyadh. Now click submit. So you can right click on that on this part, and then edit, and then if you have any mistakes, also mistake in the spelling, everything, you can just click here and then click edit to create a new question. Then again do that and copy. But this time, if you'd like to create a different type of question, for example, you'd like to create a true or false question, you click the plus sign right here, and then here is true or false. Where is it? True false question. Here, question number 3. Let me write the question. For example, okay, the Royal Commission is located in Jubail Industrial City and Yampa. For example, this is a true or false question, and you'd like to get the answers are here, either true or false. So the answer is true, then you just leave it as default true and you click just submit. You will see the question and the answers. If for example the Royal Commission is located in Dammam, which is the wrong answer, you can click here on the false, and then if you would like to have them one after another like this, leave it as vertical, but horizontal means the true will be here and the false will be here, but just keep it like that. So and then you click here, you'll see that the question, the Royal Commission is located in Dammam, which is false. But look at this, here is the points by default is 10 for every question you create, unless you change it by clicking on this number and then click submit to change it. This one, it has been created as 1 point because we copied it from the previous one. Anyway, after you finish the questions and you see everything is, you're happy about it, then you click submit, you click OK here, and then you click submit. Submit one to create the questions, to create the test option. This is the option why you need to make it available for students. For example, click here to make it available for students. If you would like to have students multiple attempts, you can click here and write the number of attempts, like 2 attempts, or if it is only 1 attempt, don't make any change here. If you would like to force a student to complete your quiz, then click in force completion. This is a timer. For example, you would like to give this quiz only 30 minutes, you can just click on set timer and put 30 here. This is when the quiz will start. For example, this quiz will start tomorrow, which is 27th of March. It will begin at for example say 10:30 in the morning, and it will be displayed until 11:30, and it will be available until 11:30 or just 11, because this time is only half an hour. So after half an hour it's going to be disappeared from its appearance. And then if you like the student to have a password, which I don't recommend, you can have them entering a password that you would like to give them in a separate email or something like that. But I don't recommend that you put a password for this at this time. Here the due date, which is going to be the same time that this quiz is going to be displayed. So it's going to be on 27, for example, at 11 a.m. This one is to do not allow students to start the test after the due date has passed. Then here, if you click here on after submission, the student can see all the answers, the correct answer, and feedback, and show the incorrect answer. Just help the student know his performance by checking this. This one, which I recommend that you have every question on a screen by itself instead of all question in one screen. If you would like to have all question in one screen, use this one or leave it as all at once. Usually, if I have this test done in the classroom, I would choose this one, because I don't want the student to look at each other's and look at the questions. So every question is going to be on the screen, and here we will randomize question. That means if 2 students are sitting together in one place, like neighboring seats or desk, then the question that appears to one of the students might not be the same question that appears to the other student. I don't recommend this one, because prohibit backtracking means it will stop students from going backwards to see the correct answer, the question that has not been answered, or if you'd like to change his answer, then if you click here, it will stop him from going back. So leave this one like that and click submit, and then the test is created. Here it is. But guess what? It is hidden from students, because you already set the time that it will start it will start after 27 at 10:30 a.m. When this time comes, then it will appear. This is a test. For you, if you'd like to edit the test, click here on this small arrow and then edit the test. Edit the test. You would like to add more questions, to change something like that. But if you'd like to edit the options, then click here and select edit the test options, in which you'd like to change the timing or to change the start date, the end date. You'd like to change something here on these options, then you can click edit test option. And then the student, when he comes and the time comes, he will click on the quiz, and then he will start, and then he will see the test like that. So he will start answering the question. This is one question: what is the capital of USA? I'm going to answer. This is Riyadh. And then click next here for the student. We'll go to the next question. He will see this is called what is the medical name for coronavirus? So it is COVID-19. And then next, I have 3 questions. The last question was true or false question. So the Royal Commission is located in Dammam. False. So, and then after the last question is answered, the student will click on save and submit, and then he will click this one, and then at the end you will see an OK button. He will click here, and then he will see his answers. He got 3 out of 3. It will give him the correct answer. So this is the correct answer. This is the student answer. This is the correct answer. Student answer. This is the correct answer. This is the student answer. So if you'd like to change anything on the screen, on the quiz screen, like for example, I have spelled quiz wrong here, and you would like to change that, to change this text. So click here and click edit the test, and then here. So in this quiz, click here and click edit. This is to edit the quiz title. And click submit. So you are actually changing the quiz title, and here to add more questions if you like to add more questions. I hope this one help you create quizzes. Assignment is the same thing, except that instead of quiz, you will create, for example, a new item, and in this item you call it, for example, quiz or assignment. Assignment 2, for example, assignment 2, and then you click submit, and then you select assignment, or from here you click here assignment, and then this assignment, it will be here assignment 2, and then you have to provide the marks. For example, this one is 12 marks. You have to click the marks also. This is a test option for the assignment option for due date and time. Once you click here, then you can actually have this assignment. If you'd like to write something on the assignment, click edit, and then you can write your question here for the assignment, or you have a file, you can upload it by clicking browse my computer. The last thing I would like to show you is why are these quizzes and assignments. How do I know the student submitted? You go to the test center, to the grade center I mean, and you here have assignments. If you created a test like that quiz, you will see it here. Click on the test, and then you will see that I have, this is quiz 2. So I have only one student, by the way, in this section, and here if he submitted, it will appear here. The mark, it is graded. You don't have to grade, it is already graded because you already put the marks and everything. So for example, he scored 9 out of 10, you will see 9 here. For the assignments, click assignment, and you will see that assignment you created is here. So if you'd like to download it, you can click here and view that assignment, and then you grade it manually and put it in the SAS. Thank you so much, and if you have any questions, my telephone number is 0532932177. My email is mamunzain@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Thank you.